Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be looking at parents confessed I raised an idiot moment. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I used to tell my kids not to take off their shoes and socks in the car, especially on short trips. Just leave them on so that we don't have to spend 5 minutes finding and putting them back on before we run into the store. Imagine a single dad with 2 young kids running around the car trying to reassure my children in the grocery store parking lot in the middle of an Arizona summer. Yuck. One day we went to the store and my daughter was missing her shoe. It was nowhere to be found. Daddy, I didn't want you to be mad that my shoe was off, so I threw it out the window. Made sense to a 5-year-old, I guess. Whoa. I mean, yeah, that's pretty logical. I mean, to a kid, that's pretty logical, okay? My dad's moment was when I made him drive around with me because my car had been making a thunk noise every time I made a turn. After 15 minutes, he announced it was the baseball bat in my trunk rolling around. That is pretty dumb. When my son was 11 years old, he confidently informed me he was pretty sure he knew everything there was to know because he tried to think of something that he didn't know and couldn't think of anything. I mean, to be fair, he is a kid, you know. Yeah, that's why. Everything that you can't think of is what you don't know. When one of my daughters tries to insult the other by telling her how ugly she is, they're identical twins. That's so weird. Like, if I was the mom, I'd be like, is my daughter really calling herself ugly? They have the same features, same nose, same eyes, everything. Really? I mean, I feel like for twins, if you're gonna insult each other, you have to insult their personality, okay? Not their appearance, alright? Never the appearance. Don't diss yourself like that. When I asked my 14-year-old if she could please bring me a piece of cake, she cut it, forgot why, then ate it. I doubt she forgot it. I feel like she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna tell her that I forgot it. I'm just gonna eat it. Yes, yes. When my younger son, who was 10 at the time, was getting his ears checked at the pediatrician and they found a foreign object in his left ear. Said object was dead housefly because he thought sticking a fly in his ear would give him flying powers. He had caught it and shoved it down there alive about a week prior. Oh! So the fly was still alive. Oh no, the fly died a horrible death. In someone's ear. Oh my gosh. What the heck? He thought a fly would give him flying powers. This kid has wild imagination. Daughter calls me. There is a cop behind me with his lights on. What should I do? You should stop, alright? You should stop. When I was about 3, after preparing dinner, my mum would leave me alone in the kitchen. After I finished, I would search for some M&Ms to nibble at, knowing I wasn't allowed. Every time after I finished, I would go over to my mum and ask her, did you hear me eating M&Ms in the kitchen? She would always reply yes, and I would always get so frustrated because every time I tried to be as stealthy as possible. They gave it away. Oh. The mom must have found it so funny though. But hey, at least they didn't get in trouble, right? Because it sounded like the mom just found it so amusing, she let him go. This just reminds me, when I was a kid, we weren't allowed to eat a lot of junk food. So like every time I would open a packet of chips and I would eat it and then I would hide the packet like in the drawer. Not in the drawer, but like behind the drawer. How do I explain it? You know when you open a drawer, there's like a little space behind the drawer so you can just like shove it in. So when you open the drawer, you wouldn't see any packets because it's technically behind the drawer. Alright, so I did that every single time I finished a chip packet and no one found out. So I was like pretty good until they were cleaning out things and they were like, why are there so many chip packets here? And that was like already, you know, lots of years past. So yeah. I feel like I was pretty smart because I didn't throw it in the bin, because if I threw the chip packets in the bin, then I would get found out. I think that was pretty smart of me, you know. He knew there was a frozen pizza in the garage but couldn't find it. Didn't even think to check the freezer. Really? He went in the garage and he just looked around. He was like, where's the frozen pizza? Alright, there's no frozen pizza here. Gonna tell my mom. That's embarrassing. This is just like when you can't find something and then you tell your mom to find it and then she finds it straight away. Told my kids that carrots help you see in the dark. He then went into the basement with a carrot and started waving it around like a flashlight. Oh my gosh. I mean, hold on a second. This sounds familiar. Okay. Oh, okay. My parents would always tell me that carrots help with your eyesight. So every time you eat a carrot, your eyesight will get better. That's what they told me, okay? I'm pretty sure it's a myth, but yeah. When my son was disappointed by sex ed class, he thought they were going to learn some moves. Oh my gosh. Alright. I had my sister text my mum that she forgot her phone at home. Oh no, we are so dependent on phones now. Oh no. Jeez. This is like when I'm on a call with someone and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't find my phone. But I'm like holding my phone. I heard a noise in my kitchen and I went in there and there was flour all over the floor and all over my kid. And he was like, not me. But I think it probably was him. Not me. Even though there's all this evidence, it's not me. Believe me, okay? My 13-year-old son was sniffing really hard and moving his head all around the area he was standing in. Slightly concerned he had lost his mind, I asked him what he was doing. He told me, I farted. I'm trying to smell it all up so you don't have to smell it. Oh, this was kind of cute though. Wow, he is so considerate. He was basically like, I'm gonna suffer so you don't have to suffer. That's adorable. My brother couldn't remember the proper name for shoes, so he called them foot houses. Foot houses? A house for your foot. Oh, wow. That's pretty creative. We need to leave. Sent him to put on socks. Waited more than enough. Go find him. He's in his room wearing only underwear, playing with Legos. He can't remember what I sent him after. Alright. I guess when your mind is occupied on something, you just block out everything else. At age 15 at the market, she asked to get a large chicken and she came back with a turkey. When I asked her to return the turkey and get a large chicken, she revealed that she thought turkeys were literally adult chickens and that chickens were young turkeys. Huh. I don't think he's an idiot, but I think he lacks common sense because he'll take a bite of food, it will be scalding hot. He'll cry and act like he's dying but won't spit it out. That's actually me. He'll say, Mummy, it's hot. And I'll say, well, I told you to wait for it to cool down. Or then blow on it. Or something to that effect. He will say no and then continue taking scalding hot bites and crying that it's too hot. This is actually me though. Like whenever I eat something hot, I'll just be like and the food will just be in my mouth rolling around, you know. Man, I don't know. I just don't like to wait for food to cool because I'm impatient, alright? When I saw a video of her riding an alligator. That's brave, but don't ever do that, please. That's so dangerous. Why would you want to do that? Like, if I see an alligator like 50 feet away, I would be scared, alright? Hell no. Riding an alligator? What is this girl thinking? My son ate a bee. He's 13. Oh, what happened to him? Is he swallowed? I don't know. I don't know what happens if you eat a bee, alright? Because I see pictures of like dogs eating bees and then their mouth are just like swollen. So did that happen to him or not? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!